Hey, welcome back. Today's March 8th, Monday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into Zilliqa token, ZILUSD, and see what exactly is going on in this market. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the pattern that Zilliqa is in right now to be watching out for, along with the price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you shall always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below. I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. It tells me where the money could be trending into, whether it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither. Bitcoin dominance down about 0.3% today. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up about 0.7%, while total altcoin market cap up about 1.5%. Now, this is the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin price action. Now, I usually do emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, which is generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. On the daily time frame here is still my focus because, as I've been saying for the past couple of weeks already, there is still a inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the daily time frame, even though it looks like the daily candles here now could be invalidating this pattern. Okay. However, there is something I would point out here, is that there is still bullish divergence on the RSI, okay? Even if it looks like the price action could be invalidating this cup and handle pattern, I will look out for bullish divergence and see how strong that bounce is, if a bounce comes, okay? More often than not, I do see bullish divergence or divergences on the RSI playing out to some degree. So daily time frame here, even if it looks like the price action invalidates this inverse head and shoulders pattern, I'll still look out for possible bullish divergence here. Same thing on the 3-day time frame. On the 3-day time frame here, it looks like it could be a double bottom here as well. So even if it looks like the inverse head and shoulders pattern could be invalidated, there could still be a double bottom pattern here, along with bullish divergence. So I'll be watching out for that bounce. If Bitcoin dominance actually changes course and goes back upwards, not as ideal for the altcoins. Let's take a look into Bitcoin price action here. Like I said, there is still a mixture of bullish and bearish signals. Bullish signals include the daily time frame here. Price action has broken out of this falling wedge pattern. Now has actually broken above the daily 21 MA, which I've been saying was the key resistance. Closed above it yesterday, slightly. Let's see if the price action could continue to stay closed above it. That would be a bullish signal. Okay. Right now, it does seem like on the daily time frame here, it's forming a small ascending triangle pattern here. Okay. Now, the measured target out of that falling wedge pattern was about 59K. Let's do a measured target here out of this ascending triangle pattern. The conservative measured target out of this ascending triangle pattern here is about 57K. Okay. That's the measured target. Measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Bearish case scenario, bearish signals here would include monthly time frame, weekly time frame RSIs, still possible bearish divergence scenarios that could be playing out. So do not lose track of that. Let me also add this for total altcoin, for Bitcoin price action here. If Bitcoin price action does still pull back, it could still have an effect on the altcoin price action, overall altcoin price action. Magnitude of that effect will depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Now let's go over to Zilliqa and see what exactly is going on in here. Let's take a look from the monthly time frame down to the daily time frame, which I consider to be macro time frames. See if there are any red flags, such as overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. On the monthly time frame here, we're at an RSI reading of about 77. I don't see possible bearish divergence scenarios here, so slightly overbought and no divergence scenario on the monthly time frame. Weekly time frame here, we have pulled back from a RSI reading of about 89. So if the price action wants to make a higher high here on the weekly time frame, it does need to beat the previous high, which had an RSI reading of 89. So it does need to get higher than 89 to negate possible bearish divergence. Right now, weekly time frame RSI is about 73, 74. So I'm not too concerned here. Very similar narrative with the 3-day time frame here, except for the last high to beat was about 76. Right now, we are not in overbought territory. Daily time frame here, last high to beat with an RSI reading was about 75, 76. Currently, we are at about 57. Now, let's take a look into the 3-day time frame here, where I can more clearly see a symmetrical triangle pattern that is close to breaking. Okay, now symmetrical triangle patterns are continuation patterns. In this case, would be a bullish pattern. According to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it is a 60% chance of breaking to the upside. Okay, now if the price action actually does break to the upside here, I do have a measured target. If it breaks out by March 11th, I will have a measured target here of about 21 cents. Okay, that's the measured targets. Measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's also take a look into some of the lingering resistances that could be above the pattern. Okay, even if it looks like the price action has broken above the pattern, they could still be acting as lingering resistances. Most importantly, I'm looking for shorter term or even some macro moving averages. So let's take a look right here. On the smaller time frames, I don't see any moving averages that's above the pattern that could be acting as resistance right now. So far, so good. So it seems that we are good so far in terms of moving averages. So the only resistance I see right now, the key resistance I see right now is about the 14 cents fib level area. And from past trading history, currently about 16 cents as well. So 14 cents, 16 cents, I would expect some resistance from just what I'm seeing right here, from the fib levels and past trading history. Okay, 16 cents would be psychological resistance here. Okay, and even about slightly above 16 cents as well. But I will consider 16 cents to be the psychological resistance from these 3 wicks, okay, and a little past 16 cents. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action here breaks above this pattern and go towards its metric targets. Mind the resistances that could come from the levels I just mentioned. Bearish case scenario, if price action actually breaks its bottom trend line, it seems like I could extend out this symmetrical triangle pattern a little bit more, okay, just from what I can look at here. If this breaks the bottom trend line, the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the daily 50 MA. Let's see how further up that could catch up to the bottom trend line here. Okay, if it actually does break the bottom trend line, the next key level of support here will be the daily 50 MA, which is the white line right here. And then if that does not hold, it looks like the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be about the 9 cents area fib level. Now these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to know. Hope you match your words carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.